There's 6 of living in my village. Every time I return to this village, I remember who I am, where I'm from, and who I'm becoming. Today is the official day we are frying the Gary, but from the way the rain has been falling non-stop since yesterday, I honestly don't know if the cassava is dry yet. My mom will soon go and check on it for us, but before then, we need to cook and eat, so we'll have the strength to fry the Gary later. We are making Afang soup this morning, the proper village Afang, not the one they sell in the city. My sister and I started picking the Afang, but it was so dirty, we knew immediately that we had to wash it after picking. But my only fear now is how to dry it since it's still raining and there's really no sun. But first thing first, let me wash it first. I'll figure that one out later. In this house, everyone is involved when it comes to cooking. No spectators, except you're not feeling well. My sister was busy selecting the water leaf. Another one was cutting periwinkle. And the last one was washing the pomotoro to avoid sand. The one cutting the periwinkle was done first, so she went to set the fire. Even though she was not going to wash the periwinkle herself because she doesn't quite know how to do it well yet. My other sister stepped in and helped her with that. One thing I'm always grateful for, they are my sisters. They are coordinated, level headed, and self driven. I didn't need to shout at anybody, and that alone gave me peace all throughout this cooking process. Imagine doing all this work and having to shout, Allah my jail. Now, let me tell you about firewood in this village. Now, real Wahala. Dry firewood is like gold right now because of the rain. As soon as my sister came back from buying firewood, I knew we had entered one chance. The firewood was wet. God, I beg. The afan we washed earlier didn't even dry, so we ended up slicing it wet like that, which makes pounding a bit harder. My sister started slicing it first before she passed it to me. I didn't ask her to stand up and go and help me wash the water leaf, which I asked her to take her time to wash it because I know one here sand in this soup. Eventually, she was done washing the water leaf, while me, on the other hand, I was also rounding up with slicing the okazi. Now, after slicing the afang, I had to pour it inside the mortar and then went to check on the pomo that was on fire before sitting back down to start pounding. You see, pounding weight afang, it is much harder than you think. So I had to pass it down to my sister to continue with the pounding as we'll be doing it turn by turn. Then I went on to slice the water leaf. Now you see, Gary, since I came to this village, turning Gary has been somehow difficult for me because I don't know whether it has to do with the Gary here or the water. I just don't know what's going on. So this particular period, I had to ask my sister to help me turn the Gary. Let me see if her own will be stronger than my own. So finally, it was time to cook. I added the fish, the periwinkle, added water, palm oil, and then set the pot on fire. Then I had to fan the fire very well so the pot can burn evenly. Now you see this firewood this period then. This firewood don't show me shege today. But we move. I added my seasoning cubes first, added some salt to taste. Then I went in with my crayfish, gave it a good stay. Tested it to make sure that the soup was on point. Before covering it and going in with my water leaf, I had to stay properly, cover the pot for a little while before adding my afang last. I gave it a good stay and yeah, my soup was ready. Trust me, my mom is going to like this soup because it has less oil and it looks so green. So I asked my sister to help me bring down the soup from the fire, which my mom later dish for all of us. Now I'm seriously praying that this gary is dry so we feel fry am today so that I will feel rest more. I beg, I don't tire.